John chapter 8, Amplified Version. But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Early in the morning at dawn, he came back into the temple court, and the people came to him in crowds. He sat down and was teaching them when the scribes and Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery. They made her stand in the middle of the court and put the case before him. "Teacher," they said, "this woman has been caught in the very act of adultery. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such women offenders shall be stoned to death. But what do you say to do with her? What is your sentence?" This they said to test him, hoping they might find a charge on which to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down and wrote on the ground with his finger. However, when they persisted with their question, he raised himself up and said, "Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her." Then he bent down and went on writing on the ground with his finger. They listened to him, and then they began going out, conscience-stricken, one by one, from the oldest down to the last one of them, till Jesus was left alone with the woman standing there before him in the center of the court. When Jesus raised himself up, he said to her, "Woman, where are your accusers? Has no man condemned you?" She answered, "No, Lord." And Jesus said, "I do not condemn you either. Go on your way, and from now on sin no more." Once more Jesus addressed the crowd. He said, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me will not be walking in the dark, but will have the light which is life." Whereupon the Pharisees told him, "You are testifying on your own behalf. Your testimony is not valid and is worthless." Jesus answered, "Even if I do testify on my own behalf, my testimony is true and reliable and valid, for I know where I came from and where I am going. But you do not know where I come from or where I am going. You set yourselves up to judge according to the flesh by what you see. You condemn by external human standards. I do not set myself up to judge or condemn or sentence anyone. Yet even if I do judge, my judgment is true, my decision is right. For I am not alone in making it, but there are two of us, I and the Father who sent me. In your own law it is written that the testimony, evidence of two persons is reliable and valid. I am one of the two, bearing testimony concerning myself, and my Father who sent me, he also testifies about me." Then they said to him, "Where is this Father of yours?" Jesus answered, "You know my Father as little as you know me. If you knew me, you would know my Father also." Jesus said these things in the treasury while he was teaching in the temple court. But no one ventured to arrest him, because his hour had not yet come. Therefore he said again to them, "I am going away, and you will be looking for me, and you will die in under the curse of your sin. Where I am going, it is not possible for you to come." At this the Jews began to ask among themselves, "Will he kill himself? Is that why he says, 'Where I am going, it is not possible for you to come'?" He said to them, "You are from below, I am from above. You are of this world, of this earthly order. I am not of this world. That is why I told you that you will die in under the curse of your sins. For if you do not believe that I am he whom I claim to be, if you do not adhere to, trust in, and rely on me, you will die in your sins." Then they said to him, "Who are you anyway?" Jesus replied, "Why do I even speak to you? I am exactly what I have been telling you from the first. I have much to say about you and to judge and condemn. But he who sent me is true, reliable, and I tell the world only the things that I have heard from him. They did not perceive, nor understand that he was speaking to them about the Father. So Jesus added, when you have lifted up the Son of Man on the cross, you will realize, know, understand that I am he for whom you look, and that I do nothing of myself, of my own accord or on my own authority, but I say exactly what my Father has taught me. And he who sent me is ever with me. My Father has not left me alone, for I always do what pleases him. As he said these things, many believed in him, trusted, relied on, and adhered to him. So Jesus said to those Jews who had believed in him, if you abide in my word, hold fast to my teachings, and live in accordance with them, you are truly my disciples. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.